kid, my father and mother, I don't know where you guys found it. I'm telling you.
That's an old one, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When was that from?
Well, I must have been about 11, 12 years old. We were on our way to... we had relatives in Jersey City. And we always went there to visit. Didn't have to be a holiday, could be any occasion. Get on a train and go to Jersey City. And then they would meet and say, I spent a lot of my time in Jersey City as a kid on vacation.
I have friends who live in Jersey City now.
Huh?
By the
I
shore.
have friends in Jersey City who live there now.
Yeah.
Oh, that Jersey City changed.
Well,
Oh, it's city. Well, they work in the city, but that's the cheapest to live in is Jersey City.
Yeah.
Relatives there.
you know, Jim, I was
That's a
running
vacation
classes
place.
downstairs for civil service. And the fellow who later his brother became the mayor of Jersey City, Wayland. His brother became the director of police. He came here for
Oh, really?
studying. Yeah, they'd come over here, all the way over here. Yeah.
And they all were made sergeant or lieutenant. Right?
Oh, who did you want to ask Jim if he knew? He used to be...
But just to get inside this cartel that was selling drugs in Colombia. And they were crazy, the two of them, according to stories in the book.
Well, they had to be doing something like that.
Yeah. But anyway, this Speziale had a nervous breakdown one time. They couldn't find him until his wife lives in Wayne. His wife grew up across the street. Now, I was outside one day, and Steve, his brother-in-law, walked over with this fellow, whom I never met. He said, Chief, he said, I want you to meet my brother-in-law, Jerry. He said he was a cop in New York, and he got shot. He's wounded. Shot, yeah. He said, what do you think you ought to do? I said, tell him to take his pension.
Yeah,
Which
right.
he did. I had my cousin's son got killed in Jamaica. I have this all in my book.
Jamaica, New York, or Jamaica?
Jamaica, New York.
Jamaica, New York.
Yeah.
He was a cop there. He didn't have his bulletproof vest on that particular night, but his partner did. They chased a couple of black guys, and the guy turned around and killed them, shot him. This fellow here, when I just become a cop, we used to go to Jersey City. He used to idolize me. He was only a little boy. You know, he knew I was a cop. Well, I'll tell you, always followed me all around. He became a cop, and he got killed. So that was sad. So that's why I said to this Speziale, I said, take your pension, get out of there, because I know what New York is. Of course. And, however, I agreed to do it this past June.
You never told me you were going to. At least you could have...
Because I wasn't sure whether I was going to do it.
Are you nervous?
So anyway, no, I took a course of political...
Public speaking?
Public speaking, yeah. I always remember the professor saying to me, you know, were you nervous when you talked? I said, yeah. He said, but it didn't show on your face. See? So that gave me confidence. So, however...
That's what I have to do.
I was introduced at this affair, about close to 200 retired cops, but a lot of them, 50% of them I never met. You know, they came on retired after I left.
Afterwards, sure.
They all took their retirement.
So,
can't blame them.
I get up and, you know, thank this Lieutenant Willard for arranging this affair so that we could all get together and so he deserved a lot of credit. So I said to them, many of you guys don't know me. I said, happy you work with me, but you guys don't know me. You ain't know me by name, but I want to tell you something. I'm better known as the grandfather of a jet player. I played with a jet.
Better known.
Everybody got his nephew, his grandson.
I've been introduced to people, you know, retired Deputy Chief Sylvester. Oh yeah, I got a plate. Yeah? Then when the guy who's introduced me says, you know, his grandson played for the Jets. Oh, he did?
Oh, no.
What's he doing now? You know?
You put your life on the line, but it doesn't matter. It's more if you were famous.
So that's why, and a lot of them did see you play. You know, and a lot of them had heard of it. So.
You forgot to tell them about the long coat when you first got
it. I said, I have a question to ask. How many of you, when you came on a job, were required to buy the long ankle-length overcoat? Two guys raised their hand. When I went on a job, you had to buy the long overcoat. God help if you had to chase somebody.
Oh, yeah.
So two guys raised their hand. Well, I says, Now there's no question about it. I'm the oldest guy amongst all the group, which I am. Eh?
Too cool.
That is pretty neat.
Well, God bless you.
Chief, tell me about that guy on Main Street. Oh, I says, John, you remember that, huh? This fella's only he just about made the force. He's about 5'7". I don't know how he got out.
Pretty sure, yeah.
We got a call one hot summer night on Main Street in Patterson about midnight. There's a gang of people. They used to sit on the sidewalk, you know, with chairs on the sidewalk and everything. And we get a call, a family feud, family fight or something. So we pull up there. Here's this big guy, 6'2". He's about almost your height. You're about 6'3", I guess.
6'4", yeah.
6'4", yeah. Well, at that time, we used to have a lot of diamond glovers on the force. Quite a few guys are putting the diamond gloves in the stadium, you know, it came out of force. Well, I said, John and I met a diamond glover one night. I said, as soon as we walked up to him, he took a swing at John and knocked his hat off.
Is that right?
I hit him square in the chin. I had a powder puff in my hand.
Oh my God.
Knocked him out cold.
I guess he went down quick.
Knocked him out cold. He was on the ground until the wagon came.
Don,
A powder puff. So what's exactly a powder puff?
Well, it's the thing that fits over your fingers, packed with cement or sand.
Leather. That close.
Leather.
Yeah.
Right.
I want to tell you, Patterson was tough.
But
Yeah,
nobody knew I had that, though. Well, I put it in my pocket.
Well, he knew after that.
Well, he was defending himself.
Punch and run.
I had the reputation of being the only one that ever had to shoot a horse in Patterson.
What?
A horse? What?
I was only a young sergeant and a farmer. We have a farmer's market in South Patterson. All the farmers bring all their produce over there and sell them. You can go retail or wholesale. This particular morning, it's about 2 o'clock in the morning. I was only a young sergeant. That goes by quite a bit. There weren't many horses around, but this poor farmer had his horse and wagon to bring his produce to the market about a half a mile down. The horse got hit by a car. So 2 veteran cops get on the radio, Sarge, can you come down here? So I go down there. You know, the horse is wounded. What are we going to do? I was on the pistol team then. I remember reading in a book of drawing imaginary X between the eyes. So I got to the poor horse, put a shot into him. The horse leaped up around that much and flat on his back.
Poor
Oh, man.
Oh, that'd be sad.
The poor farmer started to cry.
I bet.
I went over there and tried to console him. You know, he's only, God knows, he wasn't a big dealer, you know, wasn't a big farmer. Otherwise, he'd have had a truck.
Well, they shot all the horses that